Hi, my name's Nico and welcome to another episode of The Best of Beijing. Now, I've lived in China for a few years now, and something I've come to notice is that the mornings are a somewhat lively affair. You can't walk down the street without hearing the clattering of pans or smelling freshly cooked produce. It's often argued that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and the people of Beijing will wholeheartedly agree. There are some incredible breakfast options here in Beijing, so I've teamed up with Lost Play again to show you what the locals love to eat here. This is Beijing's best breakfasts. So we've just met up with our guide Ria, and the first thing she's given us is this yogurt drink, which is an old Beijing style yogurt. Now, I've just had a taste. It's a very weird mix of sweet and sour. It's good, I like it. And I'm excited to see what else we're going to eat. What's it called in Chinese? Douzhe. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to try is douzhe, which is fermented mung bean soup. It looks like a soup. It kind of looks like a watery paint. Well, that's very unusual. It's really very sour.
This is just a Beijing thing.
I'm not sure I'd want to eat this every day.
Never acquired it.
Okay, so this is JIAOQUAN. It kind of looks like an onion ring, which makes it a little bit disappointing that there's not an onion inside. But apparently you snap it and you dip it in the mung bean. It's quite crispy. Let's have a try. I like it better than the mung bean. This is an acquired taste. Okay, so the next stop on our tour was this BİNG, which is this beautiful dough that they needed, and inside there was some beef, some onions, some pepper, and then they cooked it in this oven, and it's really hot and it smells absolutely delicious. I'm gonna have a taste. It's really crispy, and inside it's got that beef. It's a bit like a crispy beef burger. It kind of reminds me of the doner meat buns a little bit that we tried on the food tour, on the evening food tour. Oh yeah, this is really tasty. I've never had this before, and I will definitely be back to try this again. So this is youtiao, which is another fried dough stick. This is a lot softer than the first one that we tried, which was quite hard. So I'm gonna try this. It tastes like a Yorkshire pudding. It tastes like home. This is really good. This is quite a big soft one, so I really like it. One of my colleagues gets this for breakfast every day. So this is DOUFUNAO, which is tofu brains, and apparently you can find this in the south of China, and it's sweet, but here in the north in Beijing it's savory, so it's got some soy sauce and some mushrooms. I'm not sure what it tastes like, but it tastes good. Okay. So this is TANG which is like a brown sugar bread. So it tastes a little bit like the youtiao. So it's quite the same sort of texture, but it's got a little sweetness of sugar. So it maybe tastes a bit more like a donut. It's really good. I like that a lot. So this is doujiang, which is soybean milk. Now most Westerners I know kick off the morning with a coffee or a tea, but all the Chinese people I know kick it off with a cup of soybean milk. It's so popular that even McDonald's sell it. Okay, this is my first time. Yeah, I'm not convinced. I think I'll stick to coffee.
Hutong is a Mongolian word for small alley. Different families can stay in one courtyard.
As you can see by my surroundings, today we are walking around Beijing's hutongs, which are networks of alleyways that you'll find all over the city. I remember when we first arrived in Beijing, the first few hutongs that we encountered were very touristy, so it takes a while to find these cool local spots. we've just been to a local market and you get to see lots of fresh produce, lots of fruit and vegetables, lots of fish and seafood, even some frogs. So that was really interesting. We bought a few fruits to try, but we're gonna have our next bit of food and it's some street food and I'm very excited about this one. You haven't been to Beijing until you've tried JIANBING. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I love JIANBINGs and I have these all the time. Now, every one that I've tried from a different vendor tastes totally different, even though it has the same ingredients. But I guess that's kind of the same with all food. So basically, it's a crepe, and then they crack an egg on top of it, and then you've got some cilantro and some spring onions, and then they put this crispy wonton and they wrap it all up. Oh, and a secret special sauce. So I'm gonna give this one a try and see. It's really good. The sauce is really tangy and I love the crispy bit in the middle. It really makes these JIANBINGs special. It's my favorite bit of them. Okay, this is our next stop, and this is a JIDAN BİNG. Did I get it? JIDAN BİNG. It's like a dough, and then they pushed it open and put some egg in it, and then they fried it, and then they open this clever little oven machine. And inside they cook it with fire, and it's really crispy on the outside. It's got some sauce and some lettuce on the inside. It looks a bit like a taco. Let's taste it, see if it tastes like a taco. It doesn't taste like a taco, but it tastes really good. It's really crunchy. It tastes like egg, and this sauce is really tasty as well. Well, I've not had this before, and this is really good. That was really good. That was like a wonton with beef in the middle. So she just said that wonton means like a cloud, and it tasted like a little cloud. It was very tasty. That I really enjoyed that. That's good. So this is the last stop on the tour, and the last stop is this lamb soup. Really tasty. And this lamb soup, she's been cooking it for 10 years, and then they just keep updating it and cooking more and more each day. So some of it's been 5 hours and some of it's been 10 years, which is crazy. But you can really tell because the flavors are so amazing in the soup, and it really enhanced. Let's have a try. It's a nice end to the tour. If you've seen my Beijing coffee shop video, then you'll know that China isn't all about soya milk and dumplings. Coffee shops are springing up all over China, so I'm happy that we're going to end our tour by having a nice big cup of coffee. I'm feeling very full and very tired, so this is the perfect end. The best thing about this coffee shop is this amazing rooftop. It looks out over the hutongs and it's a real mix of old and new. I have gone for something that I've never heard of before called a double black, and it's like coffee and Coke. So it's very interesting, and it's also iced, so it's really refreshing because it's a really hot day today here in Beijing. Beijing is massive. Walking around the hutongs this morning and trying all these local snacks has shown me just how varied and cosmopolitan it really is. All of the places on the tour were super local and authentic, and I never would have found them without Lost Plate. If you're coming to China, then Lost Plate food tours are a great way to sample some local cuisine. They also do an evening tour, which I've made a video about, and a craft brewery tour here in Beijing. But if you're not in Beijing, don't worry. They also have tours in Xian, Chengdu, and Shanghai. I hope you enjoyed this video about Beijing's best breakfast. Leave me a comment below telling me what you want to try the most. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and check out my website for more China-related content. If you found this video helpful, then hit that subscribe button and share it with anyone that might find it useful. I'll see you next time.